Okay, guys. I thought of just sharing with you guys why I started doing YouTube videos and why I thought it might be a good idea for me. So I think as a business analyst, one of the things that I've struggled with for sure is my confidence and my fear for standing in front of a group of people and talking to them. I've always been an introvert, so that's certainly been a challenging thing for me to work as a business analyst, or I've done the role of a business analyst for quite a while now. So, although I'm quite experienced now, looking back, it was one of the things that I certainly struggled with at the beginning. Is to present in front of 5 or 6 people. I was always comfortable with one-to-ones or talking to maybe 2 people, right? So that was sort of my limit. And then if there was like more than 2 people listening, I would certainly get nervous. I would be sweating inside. I've never really tried to show that outside, but then I certainly could feel the stress in my body when I just don't know. It's just sort of the way I guess some people are built. I mean, some people that's where they thrive, and generally extroverts, they certainly they get energy from people, and then introverts, we feel like our energy is getting drained when we have a lot of people around us. So we tend to perform better, I guess within our own comfort zones and with a very few close people that we work with. So but at work, we can't really, we got to just sort of push through. Yes, at work, we can't have these as excuses. So you've got to talk to people, you've got to talk to senior level people, and confidence is the number one thing that's going to help you with that. So whether you're learning, technical skills as a business analyst, this process mapping, or writing requirements documents, writing a business case, understanding what root cause and how to do root cause analysis, doing a SWOT analysis. So you could learn all these hard skills that a business analyst would need. That's the easy part, but the most difficult part, but also the most important aspect of being a business analyst, is being comfortable with talking to different stakeholders at different levels, and actually being confident as well. So you don't want to come across someone that is sort of lacking confidence, because one of the key factors for a business analyst to thrive and to be successful is to gain the confidence of the business, gain the confidence of senior leaders within the business. So because more often as a business analyst, you are sort of the person that would be talking to the senior people about the project. If you need access to some of the key resources that you need to talk to as part of your requirements analysis, you need to go and talk to their managers or even general managers in some instances. So you need to be able to sort of confidently say what you're trying to achieve, what you need from them, and just be confident, right? And I think that goes a long way. So once the business are confident in you, they tend to give more time for you. They tend to be more open with you and would want to sort of share intricate details that they probably wouldn't care about sharing with someone that they don't really trust, if you know what I mean. So and I thought creating YouTube videos is probably easier for me, because I think I'm fine talking in front of a camera, and there's literally no one in this room right now, and so I think this is sort of my zone. And to talk to stakeholders or to talk to people, doing workshops, especially in workshops where you've got like say 10 people in the room, plus you might have a few people that are connected online. And as a business analyst, if you're facilitating that workshop, you're going to have 10 people looking at you and looking for your guidance as to what they should say, and how to sort of progress the meeting. And also it's really important that you as a facilitator, if you're facilitating it, then you got to really make sure that people are sticking to the core objectives for that workshop. People are not digressing, which often happens, and so you need to bring people in line. And if people are sort of diverging topics, it's as a business analyst, you'd be then sort of saying that let's park this for another discussion, and then bringing them back to what the focus of that particular workshop is. So to do all that, this is all easy to say, but I can 100% say this is not an easy job, and I have a lot of respect for people that are great facilitators that can actually bring that energy into the room. I'm constantly trying to improve that aspect, and the only way you're going to improve or become more confident is by doing more of those, right? So it's just a life lesson. I guess this applies to anything. So if you want to get good at something, keep practicing, keep doing it again and again until you get good at it, and eventually you will get good at it. But the only way is to do it, right? You just to face your fears and just push through and just get it done, right? And all the workshops that I've done, I remember that I would be absolutely drained at the end of the workshop, and I generally if I just think back, I generally I wouldn't be eating my lunch. If there was a workshop on a particular day, I would pretty much just have coffees, and I would, I could see my palms would be sweating as well, and I keep thinking about this workshop maybe weeks ahead as well. As soon as it's booked in my calendar, I would start thinking about it every single day, but that might be a good thing, because I'll constantly keep preparing it. The more you're prepared for a workshop, the more successful it's going to be. Preparation is the number one key to a successful workshop, for sure, right? It's not about how good you are during the workshop, but with good preparation, with a good sort of flow that you've got in your mind, and then setting the scene is very important. So to do all that, the more you're prepared, the more you've thought about this workshop, the more you've sort of imagined yourself running the workshop, it's going to help you. And this is what I've always done. And even recently when I did a workshop, I remember I was absolutely drained, but then, eventually we achieved the outcomes, but I didn't eat that whole day. As soon as the workshop was done, I never go back to my desk and continue working. I would always have to take some time for me to just relax a bit. I usually go for a long walk as soon as the workshop is done, and then I come back and try and gather my notes together, and then think about the workshop after, just do the post workshop routines that I would normally do. So I think, I can't remember how this video started really. I think this is about why I think I am doing a YouTube video, but then I guess creating YouTube videos do help in some ways. Trying to sort of talk, I guess, in front of people, I'm sort of imagining millions of people watching this, but I know that's not the case. But then you gotta keep imagining that, and keep trying, I guess. And I'm gonna keep going. I will keep trying and keep sharing whatever I've learned from my experience and things that I pick up and I see, right? And if you're a business analyst that's listening to this, hopefully that was beneficial for you guys. In terms of what's required for a good workshop and what is the skill that you want to focus on. Like I said, there's lots of hard technical skills that you can study or you can learn, you can get good at, but then your soft skills and especially your communication skills, your confidence, and the way you come across as a confident person in front of your stakeholders will get you there. Like 60-70%, the 30% is probably where you need your technical skills. So focus on this. If you got access to like Toastmasters, or try to be part of communities, or try to be part of meetup groups, and try to find opportunities everywhere where you can go and sort of put yourself out there and talk in front of people, because that's going to be your number one skill that you would need to be successful as a business analyst. So see you guys in another video. Thanks guys. See ya. Bye.